You have now entered the Stormcast. Cruising speeds are set. The destination has been mapped. You are now on a journey with the greatest host, the Stormcast. Action Jack, Nintendo Cisco, Geronimo, Trey Vito, Sandstorm McDowell. Hypervision goggles should be securely fastened to properly see the truth presented. Get ready, Stormtroopers, for another Stormcast. Grab your snacks, grab your drink. Don't blink, or you'll miss the Stormcast. Here we go.
Turn this up! What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another. Wait, I got reverb. We are here for another Storm Pass. I forgot. I gotta start messing with that stuff. I completely
You have
forgot we
to.
even have that.
You have to. You literally make beats. You have to.
Yeah, become more of a DJ, man. Or I'm sorry, DJ and an MC.
Really could be. Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? We are here for another Stormcast. Like we do every Saturday. We got the gang with us here today. Nintendo Cisco, how you doing, man?
Hey, long time no see, guys. I'm excited to be here, and let's talk about some Nintendo game coming next month.
Yeah. And then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Geronimo. How you doing today, man?
What up? Doing great, man. Feels good outside. Now we're here to talk gaming.
Hey. And then we got the selected co-host for today. He didn't even know. I'm just
I'll be that.
the selected co-host for today, Action Jack. Jack, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. You know, started off a good day. Me, kids in the fam, went out and served today, serving the community, picking up trash and whatnot. And they got a chance to come back and do some NBA to run. So looking forward to talking about that at some point in time. So yeah, man, good day.
Hey, that's what's up. And me, the host, Sandstorm McDowell. How y'all doing? Doing great. Doing well. Fine. How are you? With that being said, for those of you who are new to the channel, we like to pray in and out before we come and go. Pause. On the on the channel, I had to get that in.
Just had to.
Father God, thank you for this time that you have given us, Lord. We really appreciate the opportunity to be able to talk with one another and discuss with one another about the gaming hobbies that you created for us to enjoy. We love you, we honor you, and we give you praise. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
With that being said, man, I like this music, man. It's all in 64, so just so you know. So we going back in time with this.
Nice.
With that being said, we gotta hit the icebreaker. First off, what up, Exodio? Where do you he remembers from last week.
Never forget.
Yeah, you sealed your fate with that one, brother. You sealed your fate.
I saw oh no, never mind. It's something different. Never mind.
But with that being said, we got an icebreaker today, and it's gonna be a little bit of a different icebreaker. Exodia, you're the first one in the chat, so if you would, as Exodia's moderator, I believe he's moderator. You're moderating. If you could add another theme to the current theme park in Universal, Nintendo's theming, any of the Universals, doesn't matter. What additional theme park would you add, or theme would you add to the park? And how would you design it? What would you attractions, all that?
That's easy.
Jack, you want to go first?
Yeah, and I want to set a disclaimer. It has nothing to do with the fact of what we are set to discuss here today, but it just makes the most sense, and that is a Star Fox themed part of the park. It just makes sense when you talk about literally, like, if you're going to get as close to Star Wars as possible for the kids, you do it that way. Like, you go all the way in with the rides, as far as, even if it's for the kid rides where they have the little things that go up and down and go around in a circle that. Throw them in a spaceship, do it that way. You can have a laser tag section for when he was doing on foot situations and adventures. You can even have like the 4D situations that they have, like with
that's what I want to hear. Yeah,
Avatar, as well as like Spider-Man, to where you're sitting in that seat and you're like on this big screen in this 4D, and it's like you're in a dogfight out in space. Shoot, there's plenty of things, especially like when you talk about the food. You can just make everything space themed, but it could be and for those that like Star Wars or love Star Wars, don't hate me for this, but I don't like Star Wars. I've never been able to get into it. So this could genuinely be a way to get into that type of genre through Star Fox and just build them up, hype them up, you know? So I would say a Star Fox theme for sure.
You know, it's funny that you said the 4D piece
Mhm.
because I can easily. So one of the things in Star Wars, in the Star Wars theme park, that they did really well is the 4D, like make you feel a part of the. You know, you get on the Millennium Falcon ride. They
Mhm.
assign the certain spots for you, and you know you tinker and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Would be glossy, would be so clean if they had a Star Fox one. And actually I argue if there was if you could set up a set of 16, let's say two, what is 4 times 2, 8 riders, right? Instead of in the movie theater seat, you put them in a seat, one in the lower in the front and then one in the upper in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And so you treat it as 2 people in an R wing. One is the flyer, one is the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got, you know, Fox, Falco, Slippy, and Peppy. And so that's the 4, which makes the 8. And you do some sort of 4D interaction of them flying through, you know, going through and just kind of have it that way. And the back person can be the person to, you know, shoot the targets or shoot the things on screen, and they each have their own screen. So it's kind of like playing a little bit of like how the game now is, you know.
Yep.
One controller can be the moving the ship, the other one is actually shooting the targets down. Yeah, I think that would be dope, bro. You got
sir.
That's clean. That's clean. Exodia said Kid Icarus. But you got to give me more, man. Not just Kid Icarus.
The NES game?
Yeah.
Going sideways, shooting little arrows, hopping up in a not ice climbers looking area or whatever. Not Metroid looking area.
Yeah, you gotta give us more on that. What does that look like exactly? All right. Geronimo, what about you, man? What if you had a franchise that you can throw into the Universal theme park from Nintendo, what would it be and how would all of that look?
It's so easy. Now follow me. F-Zero.
Man.
So easy. It's so easy. And I'm gonna break it down. Yeah, I'm gonna break it down to make it even easier. For even folks who are like, I don't care about F-Zero. It's too hard. My hands. My hands, whatever. So I've not been to Super Nintendo World at all yet, whether it be Hollywood over there or Orlando, south of where I'm at. But I do know there's a Mario Kart one there, and it's not quite Mario Kart. It's one of those kind of like guided type joints. This can mitigate it immediately. Now, I'm not saying going breakneck speeds. That's crazy, kids.
Why
not? Let me follow. Let me continue. Let me continue. When I say breakneck speeds, I'm talking like going like Need for Speed speeds or whatever. I'm talking about having some equivalent to like an Andretti or a K1 Speed, like one of those indoor driving circuit type places.
Yeah.
Up and down, stylize it like Mute City, have the music playing in the speakers in the seat behind you. Or you can get crazy with it and do like a cool like it start like the original like Nintendo version, then you kind of go into like a modernized remix or something, or like a medley or whatever, and just have that going while you're racing through. And you have to wait the first lap. After the first lap, then you can press like a button that's like a boost, and it kind of like unlocks an additional like maybe like what do you call it?
Like it changes gear, if you will.
Yes, it puts your car into like you know how they're programmed to already kind of slow you down if somebody hits somebody else.
Yeah.
Have it like kind of not super slow the first lap, but have it like a good speed, right? Like a speed where you can, if you have good drive in the corner, you can surpass people.
Yeah.
Now, once that second lap initiates, boom, that's when it unlocks, and suddenly everyone's going much quicker and everything like that. It says you got boost power as soon as lap 2 starts, and you can race around. Maybe not make it 4 laps, maybe make it like 8, or something. Give people their money's worth. Easy money, immediate brand recognition. People go on their Switches or Switch 2s, be like, "Where's F-Zero?" You know, then we have an expansion pack. Boom, F-Zero X and N64. Boom, OG F-Zero. Depending on the age, it might not be able to handle it because it's a little crusty compared to F-Zero 99. F-Zero 99, still, I mean, it's mostly bots now, but in the weekends you can get half a full room, maybe. And then of course, if the kids who are like, "Oh, I play Dark Souls, I want hard stuff," pause, hard things. There's F-Zero GX right there. Get you a GameCube controller, start freaking out, start crashing the wall, start crashing out 24/7, and get good. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd go.
That's funny. I agree. You know, you almost like ever so closely, man. You almost tapped into like my like, not my goal, but my dream. My dream. Yeah. It has to do with like go-karts and like indoor and black lighting and theming and all that other stuff.
I don't think there's a dark, like laser tag, darkish type of like racing. I don't think there. Well, that I don't know of. I wouldn't be surprised if there is one in like Vegas or some random like that. But
yeah, I want to tap into that so bad. Like and have like the the almost like the TV monitors on the ground, so you go over them. They're similar to. And they give you different your go-kart different abilities. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't talk too deep into it because I don't need nobody hearing this and be like, "Yo,
that's original IP talk." You gotta. I feel that you gotta keep it there.
So yeah. You know, closed mouths. Exodia said there would be roller coasters. He said he hasn't really been to a theme park in a minute. That's what's up.
Oh wow.
It's okay. You're missing out, but it's okay. You gotta go to a good theme park.
The closest you could do for that, Exodia, is maybe like VR roller coaster, and in the VR make it kind of like the first stages of Kid Icarus Uprising, for example. You know, those are basically like sin and punishment, like flying through like the flying shoot levels. I don't know why I'm blanking on that type of genre. I'm thinking too hard about it. Pause. But yeah,
you can almost. You know, like if you're wearing the VR, because I think they had something like that on SeaWorld, but you can have the VR while you're going up on the coaster as like, you know, like he's going up into the clouds. You get to the top, it levels off for a little bit so Palutena can have a conversation, and then he does like the jump off of the cloud, and you know that's where it goes downhill. You add some little swirls, you know, and winds and stuff like that, and he's going through like shooting some of the enemies and stuff like that. I think it could work. You could make it work. What up, J Biggs? The question here is, J Biggs, we're on Icebreaker. If you could pick a Nintendo franchise to add to Universal Theme Park, what would it be and how would that look? And now we got Vito in the building.
Vito with the brave swag. ATL swag.
Iceman, aka Mr. Nice Man.
So I'm gonna ask Cisco, but Vito, I don't know if you jumped in. If you caught what the icebreaker is. It's if you could pick a Nintendo franchise to add to Universal Theme Park, what would it be and how would it look?
That's crazy. So y'all still go who?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Cisco first, and then I'm gonna go to you.
All
right, Cisco. What you got?
All right. So you mentioned lasers and the panels on the floor. I don't know if I'm taking an idea, but I was thinking Splatoon.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna walk you through it. So Splatoon's got many interactive elements. So I was thinking kind of like Star Wars, where you're putting together your lightsaber and you'd be putting together your weapon.
Ooh.
And of course, it's gonna be shops
okay.
everywhere. You're gonna get all like the Splatoon, because like that's just money making. You're gonna
Yeah.
have clothing stores everywhere. You're gonna have the shoe shop. You're gonna have
Yo, so much
Yeah,
shirts, merch, hats.
Yeah.
Like everyone's gonna be decked out in Splatoon stuff.
The drip would be crazy.
Your drip will be crazy. That you can't enter unless you have drip. But yeah, so
Gotta
then
be
you can have
fresh.
like your weapon. And I was thinking, you know, how you walk around with the bracelets for the Mario, where you can kind of interact. I was wondering if like, I'm trying to think of like those games where like you hold the gun, but it's like a wireless like gun. I was wondering if you can like aim it, and maybe around the area will have sensors that if you pull the trigger near it, it would add like a splat effect. So like maybe you would have a piece of the wall that have like paint, but it's not lit up. Maybe
Yeah.
if you click your gun near it, maybe it'll like light up.
It'll change
Something
like
like
the
that.
color.
Interactive
Yeah.
stuff. Maybe you see like a little salmon. Maybe you can like shoot and it'll go and it'll fall down, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh wow, I did that. They could be like those. Nintendo's been doing a lot of these. Like they have them in the Nintendo Museum, and they have them in the. I think they have these also in the Mario one, where like you'll have the screen, and again like kind of like Duck Hunt, you have like the sensors. You can do like a salmon run of that. Where you, like whoever gets the most points of knocking out the salmon wins, and you'll just have like a room where people pick their weapon and go shooting. The interactive floor, I was thinking like you were mentioning. I was thinking like I've seen those rooms where, like the floor like is like interactive and the walls are interactive, and they could do that for like a turf war, or like you're fighting the Octolings and like you're trying to like if your space is like being lit up, like hey watch it, like paint's gonna fall here, you can like walk out the way, and that won't like, point off you. And then you're gonna just keep aiming. I thought that would have been cool. And yeah, turf war would be cool because you could just like run around in a room, like you know, with whatever interactive thing you have, and it would just I don't know, they give you brushes or something. You run around and whoever gets the most ink turfed, like or turfed inked, wins. That'd be kind of cool. So I think Splatoon is like you can do so much with Splatoon.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Like,
crazy.
That's a good idea.
Thinking about that, like I wouldn't even go the turf war. I wouldn't even go digital with that. I would just say, hey, everybody put on a white suit and y'all go around here and y'all really shoot and paint at each other. Like I thought it was paintballs because that's kind of crazy because the whole premise is to paint the area.
Right.
But you know how people get down. Like they're gonna try to shoot each other. But
Right.
it's like but if you were to shoot each other, you got enough reps in there that are attentive to say, hey, you got shot. All right, run back to your base. Like just like you know, laser tag. Run back to your base, and you have to camp out for a minute. And then whenever I tell you to go, then your spawn point is up, and then you can go ahead and go. And I think that'd be really, really dope. Now I would love to see them try to find a way to enter like the whole swimming function. I don't know how they would do it, but it's like certain parts of the stage or the area would be like you could step on it and it'll like glide you to a certain area as if you're swimming under the paint. I think that'd be pretty cool too.
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty creative.
I would say even if there was areas where it had like almost like a Mario warp pipe, if you could go down into the pipe, but when you go under it, it turns off your gun, so you can't shoot while you're under there. And then when you come back up, then there's like different sections, like a bunch of different sections, so that you don't have to, just go the same way and somebody's standing there waiting for you.
Would you do like two-way glass with that? So that way, like I can see up, but you can't see down.
You can't see down. Yeah.
That because literally, imagine somebody just popping up behind you, just bow.
Right.
Like Rey Mysterio, just 619.
I got this roller. I rolled on your shoes. Go back over. Go back to the starting. Dang, your new shoes, Grandpa.
Right.
Yo. That's funny.
Okay, yeah, that's sweet. That's what's up. Jay Big said arms. He said there would be Twin Tails looking models walking around.
No.
You didn't
What
kill
is wrong
it
with y'all?
already.
Like you started this off with this Wop Peach crap. Now you talking about twin tail models walking
You know
around.
what Jay Biggs are cooking.
That's wild.
Y'all, wow.
I mean, no.
Y'all, wow.
And
Like we're trying to get kids to go.
right, not
Like-
trying to put your hands over people's eyes. Like, don't look at
That's
that.
people.
Like whoever that model is, she's taking pictures all day.
Bring back the
So many hands.
Like,
So many hands down there. They gotta have bodyguards. Like, don't do that.
like the
Don't do that.
like
Bark and
the
bite will be rocking around.
like the OG what was that was the old E3s, like when the DS was about to come out. They had
Oh,
the
yeah.
the let's say
The
the
women
booth
with the
the
chains
booth
on
the
them?
booth ladies with
Yeah.
the once upon a time it happened. We can't act like it didn't.
Moto, my boy.
And
He
those
said-
like buy the DS, y'all. Okay.
He said in a more serious, he said he really would do Star Fox. R-Wing roller coaster would be cool. A Great Fox Fun House, that would be interesting.
Mhm.
Landmaster attraction like Back to the Future. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay. All right, Vito. What would you pick as the franchise?
I will put an Iceman. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong place. Sorry. That was shout out. That was a stab at Drake. I would probably put a. Oh, all right. No, before I do that, what else has been? What you say?
I said
Star Fox.
All right.
Geronimo said
F-Zero.
F-Zero.
Mhm.
And Tim Cisco said Splatoon.
Platoon.
Okay. What we got right now? We got the Mario. We got
Donkey
Mario
Kong.
Kart and Donkey Kong. I think that's it.
That's it.
that's what's there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mario and DK,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. Let me see. Well, since they made a Pokemon park over at
Japan.
by themselves in Japan, I would try to put a Pokemon park over
Mm.
here.
I feel that.
Yeah.
That Nintendo spot or whatever. I think that would definitely go hard and basically give us an experience of what they're trying to experience over there. Plus, it just makes sense, you know what I'm saying, just to put that in the Universal Park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially since those are like big characters, or just a big franchise in general. Like more people play Nintendo for Pokemon anyway, or you know what I'm saying, like vice versa, whatever. So you know what I mean, like that'll almost be a no-brainer just to throw a Pokemon park. over there.
Yeah. I think once you start putting it in different countries at that point, then you can start really like upgrading it, capitalizing on like what it can do. I know we talked about this a while ago, but doing the whole Pokemon battling thing and all that stuff, and Champions is on Switch too, and I know it's like bare bones right now, but
Yeah.
as that grows, you can try and do some sort of setup where there's like a Pokemon challenge like that from your phone, since everybody will have a phone at that point, and you can do the little 1v1 on a big screen or whatever, and have the announcers talking and everything. So yeah, I can see that. That would, and like you said, it's one of the biggest franchises in the world, if not the biggest franchise as far as gaming goes. So, yeah, it's, that's easy. That's easy. Okay, so for mine, I'm glad none of y'all picked mine. Besides Geronimo, because F-Zero was like the first one that came to mind.
Splatoon
I-
is my second, so
Ooh.
I like Cisco's idea better than whatever I was thinking.
Mhm.
I think
Zero would be cool though. Well, we need to make that a video game first.
I think you can get away with Metroid. I think you can get away with the Metroid one.
Oh yeah.
For many reasons. All right, so you have many points of the park. You can say this area is for older individuals,
Mhm.
and it be more of the like kind of like alien-esque theme. Hold on, let me back you up first before I talk about the actual park itself. So the attraction piece is you can have people buy or use one of the two, right? So you can buy the Samus set, or when you go in, you can be a part of the help me out. What's the force called? the
Triforce?
Federation.
Federation Force. Okay.
Yeah.
Galactic
Uh,
Federation. Yeah.
So if you're part of the Galactic Federation, that's your basic set. They give you some sort of like rifle or whatever, so then you can go around, and it keeps track of how many points you get. And there's obviously inanimate, aliens and monsters all through the world, if you would. So, and you can shoot at them, and collect points. The upgraded experience is the Samus experience, where you can buy both the arm cannon, which on the inside has a little clicker, and you hear and you also get a helmet, and so the helmet functions as sound for the arm cannon. You'll see like a little wire that goes from the arm cannon to the helmet, and it also comes with a button on the side that whenever you click on it and you're facing an enemy, it'll actually read you back information on that enemy.
Reading.
Yeah. So
What's up?
so you get extra points for getting information on the enemy and destroying the enemy. So obviously the person who paid more is going to get more points, because that only makes sense in a theme park, right?
Mhm.
So you have an area designated for maybe the older people, because it's got more of a creepier theme, think Prime 4 at the beginning, desolated starship, things are breaking all around, so you got lighting going and all the other stuff, and every now and then you see like something pop out. They got like some sort of enemy that like pops out at you, and you pew 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 pew, and then so that's more adult theme, because the scarier theme around it. And then you have the more lighter theme, which is like a lush world. You have these different, maybe 2 to 3 different lush worlds, where you can go around and scan different things. It may even be that when you scan something, it says you've acquired a missile, and so in order to like open a different area that's either available to you and your Federation team behind you, you can shoot a missile at a door or something, and it opens up, for however long. And then, you and the Force can go through and look at something that's not available to a regular member or regular Galactic Force member, unless they're going around with somebody else who has a Samus arm cannon, right? And then the last piece, besides your merchandising and all that other stuff, is a Viola bike roller coaster, similar to Tron's bike roller coaster. So you come in directly at Tron for their bike style roller coaster, and it works because she's kind of got like the same position as how the Tron bikes are. So and you do a whole like lighting and all that other stuff, and going through the sands and around, and you add some, it just adds some elements to it, and you got a ride right there. So that's my Metroid. That's my Metroid idea. I think it could work, especially if they add a movie to it.
Yeah.
If they tie some sort of movie to it, I think it could work.
That'd be a good tie-in, honestly.
Yeah. What up, Shine? Appreciate you coming through, man. J Big said I would make an after-hours spot called Gerudo Palace for the tired fathers to go realize.
Boys, y'all be trying to stay in trouble.
But wait, I thought
What?
Gerudo Town didn't allow men.
It doesn't. So y'all can't go. Let's keep it peaceful and go with Cisco's idea, and then at night we have an actual Splatfest to where the actual music is going off, and everybody.
Yeah, I didn't even
Splatfest.
That'll be dope.
Hey?
Oh,
Keep
man.
it Y'all out here trying to
said-
do Gerudos and Twin Tail. Wow.
J Big said, but I am king. I am king.
Uh-oh. The game done changed.
Well, I think
Uh,
how we can get into Gerudo Village is if we all dress up as Ganon.
Mm.
Or
You
as
know what I'm
that
saying?
work?
And then we in there.
I ain't doing the
That
other
would be
dress
nuts.
up.
That would be nuts. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Link did it. You better than Link?
Nah, I ain't doing that. I want to be the one born male in that tribe. I'm dressing up as him.
But it would be dope though. Like if you went and paid the money to buy the costume at their store, that's the only way they let you in.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel like the one way that could work is if, like, you know, that like you said, the lore of like the one Gerudo male born is suddenly king, which is that's a dated concept, but that's not here. But what if they're all like quintuplets or whatever? share kingdom or whatever. I don't know.
Shine said Luigi's Mansion Scream House would be cool and hilarious. Actually, I think that would be really
That'll be
cool.
good. That'll be good.
Very akin to
kids,
some
too.
Ghostbusters, but for the kids, you know.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
That'd be-
It'd be funny if you had if they had actual like the actual vacuums. You go around and you riding on the ride or whatever. You just got to vacuum up stuff.
Oh, that could be
I'd
like
be-
that could be like the old Universal Studios ride for Men in Black. That's literally how you sit in the little thing, you go on the view, and you have the zapper in your hand. You have to
That's
shoot
right. You gotta shoot the
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did do that. I forgot all about that, right? Because we did it like towards the end of the part. That's right.
Yeah. I was a little scared as a kid. I was like,
I
that was a good
got
time.
cheated. Bro, my score was so doggone low. I said, I know I hit them aliens.
Really? It was glitching out. It
they
was
was
glitching
watching.
out.
They was watching you. You ain't dad ain't gonna win. Dad ain't gonna win.
When at the end, knock 500 points off at the end.
Right. J Big said there could be a Metroid laser tag section. I
Mhm.
like that. I
Yeah.
like the
True.
idea of that.
Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To the hunters type of situation.
Like a sniper.
Yeah. Okay. So, with that being said, if you guys have any more suggestions on which franchise you would like to see, or not like to see, which franchise would you pick to be at Universal Nintendo franchise? What would it be and what would that look like? Make sure you put it in the comment section below. We will still call those off and shout those out. Now, with that being said, we had talked about the Star Fox Direct in full last week or the week prior to that.
It had to be, was it last week?
2 weeks?
Has it been 2 weeks?
Has it been? Actually, I don't
Already?
remember.
Oh man, yeah, I think it
Yeah,
has
I
been.
don't remember.
Was it last week?
I want to say it was last week.
I
feel
think
it
I
was
feel
last
like
week.
it was last week too. No, it was 2
We
weeks
got the-
ago. Because
we
I
got
kept
we got the Nintendo numbers last Friday.
I kept hounding a buddy of mine at work because he hadn't seen the direct, and he was like, "Well, did you see the latest episode of Daredevil?" And so last week I was like, "Yeah, I finally saw the latest episode of Daredevil. Did you watch
Oh.
the direct?" And he was like, "No, I still haven't watched it." So
Mhm.
Okay, it had to have been last week then. You're right then.
yeah, so because of that, we actually did not get an opportunity to talk to Cisco about his thoughts on the Star Fox Direct. So perfect timing. The man is here. So Cisco, what are your thoughts on the Star Fox Direct?
Whew. You know what? I think the Star Fox Direct was a little bit of a especially the days afterwards. I feel like it was an emotional roller coaster with that because it was like, man, I was so excited for there to actually be a Star Fox game, but then there's some things in that Direct that really just, I don't know, I have some critiques and worries, and I'm just like, oh man, like part of me really loves it, part of me is like, I don't know how I feel about this. Well, for starters, oh my gosh, we got like a Star Fox game. Finally, we got a Star Fox game. And it looks good. The graphics look really awesome. The gameplay looks fun. We got the submarine, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you know, I'm really surprised that we did not get Star Fox Zero as a port, because I feel like that game is not bad. It was just people didn't like the controls, but the game
Right.
itself was really good. So it's like I'm surprised we didn't get that ported. I'm excited about this game, but I was like, man, I feel like wouldn't have hurt to bring that one on board as well for the Switch.
Mhm.
Because I feel like that game was pretty much already done, and I hear people say a lot like, "Oh, Star Fox Zero didn't sell well." I'm like, "Yeah, nothing sold well on the Wii U. What are you talking about?" Like, I guarantee you it'll sell decent on the Switch out of all games on the Wii U. So, but no, so it's cool. So it's interesting because we have Star Fox Zero, we have Starlink, we have the new movie, and they have their unique art styles. And this one went in a complete different way with its art direction for the characters at least. So it's like, whoa, like Star Fox, Falco, the rest of Slippy and Peppy, they all look interesting. Now, at first I was like, it's awesome, I love it. Then I was like, you know what? Actually, the more I look at it, I don't think I'm loving it very much. But then after some time, like looking at it, I'm like, every time I look at it, my first thought is, that's sick, that's cool. Like, I'm like, so I don't know where I stand with that. I think it's an interesting route that Nintendo took with that art direction for the characters, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? This is I think it's pretty cool. Like I'm like, I like it though. I know it's gonna be fun. I don't know if I want them to permanently go in that direction with that art style. I think I would like to see them kind of come back, because I think the art direction for the Star Fox team in Starlink was perfect. I'm like, just run it with this.
Yeah.
This looks really, really cool. So I don't want to say goodbye to those characters. You know, I would like to see that cartoony Star Fox still, live on, as well as sometimes I want that old DK design to still live on, like the rare DK. I don't want that to be officially dead. Hope we get to see that. But I have hope that we don't, because I remember when they changed King Dedede's look for Forgotten Land, and then they continued with that look for the next couple games, like the Return to Dreamland. And I was like, no, I don't like this King Dedede look, no. But then for Kirby Right Riders, they brought back his original design. So I'm like, okay, cool. So maybe we're all right. Maybe they're just trying new things, and then they return to old art styles. We'll see. Also, so even more of a gripe for me personally than the art direction, which isn't really a gripe. I think it looks cool. So I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just on the fence. Some days I'm like, I'm so in love with this art direction, and some days I'm like, man, I don't know, like what we could have had, you know. But another gripe for sure. And again, I'm like wrestling with this as well. When they said it was like a reimagining of Star Fox 64, I was like, dog, this is like the one thing, the one and only thing that I didn't want them to do for the next Star Fox game. Because I feel like every game is 64, remade, reimagined, remastered. I'm like, man, come on, let's leave the 64 behind. Like we can continue that story. And like, but I also was thinking about Pikmin 4, and I was like, you know, Pikmin 4 had that side story to kind of retell or reimagine Olimar's first adventure. And it's like they could have just done that with this game. Like they could have just made the 64 just like a mini side adventure on the side, retelling the story, and then maybe this base game could have been a whole new adventure. But I don't know, like it's hard, because then at the same time, if you look at these Star Fox 64 remakes and reimagines, they're not the same. They're actually very, very different. They play different. They have different mechanics and different characters. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe it's just the wording that's annoying. Like maybe if they just kind of stayed away from the whole, this is a reimagine of 64. Maybe they just wouldn't say that. Maybe it would be like, all right. Maybe it would be like a Zelda situation where I'm like, I don't know what timeline this is in. It's kind of like, I don't know where this all fits together, but it's a cool new adventure. Like maybe if they just did that, I don't know. But I just don't. I feel like Star Fox is a really easy one to make a new story for. Like I don't understand why we keep doing 64, especially after Starlink, where we were able to like fly out the planets and everything, and kind of have like a free roam. Like I'm surprised that we kind of are stuck still at a rail shooter. So I'm like, that's interesting. But the graphics look amazing. The gameplay looks great. Like I'm really excited about all of this. I like that they added content for the story. It looks like there's more story to this. We're gonna explore James McLeod's stuff. So I'm like, this is cool. I'm enjoying this.
Something tells me there's going to be like a game mode with him, or a way for you to play as James.
I think so.
I hope so.
Unless that's exactly what they do. Like there's the side adventures where he plays his dad, kind of like what I was mentioning with the Pikmin one. But and I think the last thing were I have some thoughts. Let's see. So art style, 64. Oh, I was I was sad to see that. I understand this is not something to expect. This is just me personal thing.
Mhm.
But man, Nintendo, come on, give us that online multiplayer co-op stuff, please, man. This is like a game I'm like, oh, this is a cool game. When they started mentioning like you could see your friends in like that that Snapchat filter where you could look like one of the Star Fox characters, I'm like, this is so cool.
Yep.
This is sick. Like, we could be on a mission together, and it'd be cool if we're talking through the mic and our characters, our things are popping up and speaking. Like, that would be sick. And then they were like, no, it's just mission mode, and like you could battle each other. I'm like, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. At least there's some online, but I feel like Nintendo should be tapping a little bit more on the co-op for stories.
Yeah.
I've been sad. There's so many Nintendo games I've been playing that I'm like, it would have been cool if I could have a buddy hop on, play it together. Like right now, we're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think it was Splintered Fate or something like that. It's like the Hades version of Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like I'm like, it's so cool that we can hop in the same story. Our progress saves for each of us. That is so sick. It's like Borderlands, like in terms of the cross progression with your accounts. And I would like to see Nintendo kind of tap into that. Like it would be really cool if you could, if you were able to like do the story with Pocopia. You could do that in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I know everyone hates that game, but it was really cool that like I could be in his game and he could complete his story while I'm just kind of roaming around, and we could go anywhere in the world. Like that was awesome. Super Mario 3D World as well. Like you could have your friend join you and you guys are running around collecting all the collectibles. It was so cool. But then I'm like, oh, this is the new direction they're gonna go in, and then they don't. Like games like WarioWare don't have the online multiplayer. Like there's a lot of these games that should be online multiplayer are not. So Star Fox, I'm like, I know it's not Shredder's Revenge. We were playing Splintered Fate. I know what you mean by Shredder's Revenge, Triple M, but no, it was not that one. The Splintered Fate was like $3 on the eShop not too long ago. That's how I got it.
Yeah, it's really cheap.
But
That's the lowest I've heard of. Wow.
It's crazy. Like I had to buy it, and so we've been having a lot of fun with that. But yeah, no, like the lack of like co-op for Star Fox. I know I shouldn't be expecting that, but I thought when they were showing off all the features for online multiplayer, I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be able to like do the whole campaign together, and then we can't. So I'm like, oh, would have been nice. But overall, my thoughts, I'm really excited about this game. Obviously, I'm gonna pick it up day one, and I think I'm gonna try to do. My goal is to do like a Star Fox Zero like playthrough, maybe on stream or something, and play that before this game comes out. But yeah.
Okay. So I know. I don't know. I assume that part of the reason, as far as like the characters selection, and I think I totally agree with you. I mean, I like the way they look, overall, but it is interesting that they went with the like almost classic, new updated look in Mario Galaxy, and then decided to like not do that for the game, which is an interesting pick. 64 itself, I would only assume that the reason why they went with that, in my opinion, is probably the best origin story out of like all of the Star Fox games, as far as like where Cloud is and how do you get to be and all that other stuff. Cool, whatever. But I do think in the future that it should kind of change. Now, with that being said, there was talk about there being a Star Fox like movie. The more I think about it, the less sense it makes for it to look realistic like that. Like it has to keep that same Mario look to get the most people. Yeah. It should have more lighthearted funniness and all that silly banter and all the stuff that fills in with it. Because like the game 64 is still funny in its ways, but it's not the same type of like humor as in a movie. Like they don't work with each other. Yeah.
Well, I will say, Cisco, to me, and this is just my take, I would assume that this Star Fox probably would have looked drastically different if Zero succeeded. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, like, to your point, nothing sold well on the Wii U, minus, even if you count Mario Kart 8, nothing sold well. But the thing is, nothing that I could think of got dogged out like Zero did. Like Zero got dogged all the way out. So I think, to me, this is them hitting the reset button with a new fresh coat of paint to then try to pivot off into whatever new direction they want to go. Because I feel like if Zero would have been successful, that would have been a stepping stone.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't, now they got to start over from what success they did have, and then try to find a branch from there.
Yeah.
To add on to that real quick, because Zero is actually a reimagining of 64. Like it's got similar levels and everything.
Aren't they all?
Right. I think they all.
No. I'm being very serious. Like 64 is the reboot, quote unquote, the original Super Nintendo one. Star Fox 64 3D. It's like remake, remaster, depending on who you ask for 3DS. That was kind of one of those let's make software because the 3DS is struggling. And then Wii U is the reimagining, which is crazy because that came out after Star Fox 64 3D and everything, had different missions for all the vehicles, and then now we have this one, which is a true blue remake with some additional dressing with the cutscenes. But yeah,
I do think too, if this Star Fox is successful as far as sales go, and I don't know what that number looks like, I think they start going. That's when you start getting like more like, okay, they want Star Fox again. Let's give them more story. Like, where do we go from here? Because it's so funny. You know what echoes in my head? You'll never defeat Andross. And it seems we keep following back to Andross to defeat him again and again and again and again and again. And it's like, man, Andross got to die one of these days for real. For real.
I think honestly the reason why is the genre. I don't know if on-rail shooters sell that well. They're arcade based. And that's why I thought this would be adventure. You know what I mean? Like a remake or either something that kind of piggybacks off of adventure, because now you're at least on the ground and kind of doing missions in that nature with what's her name, Crystal. Like, you have things that are more akin to games that are modern, if you will. And so it gives you more than just a spaceship aspect of it. And I think that's what most people will be looking for. Because for me, when you have a game that says, hey, look, this is a arcade type shooter because it's on the rails, and really the progression of this game is for you to come back multiple times to try to get a higher rank. It's not going to work out because most people are not revisiting a game after they beat it.
Right.
If they beat it.
Which is wild to me, because if you don't beat that game a certain way, you don't actually get the real ending. So you have to go back. Like, and they make sure and like show you, like, but they don't tell you, they just show you, and you're like, why they put him there? Why is he at the end of this? I just beat him. So I do think that's a good piece. On rail shooters like that have very high replayability, but you have to you have to want to replay them for that reason. So
there you go.
But yeah, I think I'm like you, Cisco. I really hope it does well. At a price point of $50, man, like, is like they're basically handing you the game at this point. Like, we put in the work and we're handing you the game. Buy it. Buy it. Please do not hesitate. So if you do have a Switch 2 out there, show the support, man. And you don't even have to not like this is a driving factor anymore, because I don't really see it on Twitter anymore, so I don't know if it's as big, but it's not a key card and it comes from Nintendo. So, pick the game up and it looks pretty.
I think it's like, is it 50 digital, right?
Yeah, 50, 60 digital, but I keep hearing, the fellas keep saying that the Walmart and somebody else is
Amazon. It's there right now.
Yeah.
Best Buy doesn't price match because they're dumb. So
and
I don't shop at Target anymore, so I can't tell you what Target's doing anymore. But yeah, can confirm Walmart and Amazon both have the physical at $50 right now. I think it's selling pretty well on Amazon currently.
Yeah, it was number one for a while there, so I don't know if it's still sitting at number one, but
I think it's 2
Which one?
now. Star Fox
Star Fox from Amazon.
Yeah,
on Amazon. Yeah.
You said 2026.
That's what I'm calling it. Hey, look,
yeah.
it's Nintendo's move, so I'm following suit. We got Doom 2016, we got God of War 2018. Sonic 06. Now we got Star Fox 2026.
You gotta
There it is.
pick it up. You gotta pick it
I
up.
mean, they already don't want us to remember the Super Nintendo ones. I'm just gonna call it Star Fox 2026.
Yeah, it's still number one as far as software is concerned, with Yoshi trailing behind it. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
But once
Yeah.
again, like we saw with Metroid, that means absolutely nothing. Because Metroid still didn't crack a mill.
Yeah.
So-
Not individually,
Yeah.
no.
And this one's only
No
on
surprise.
Switch 2. That one had at least 2 consoles to
To
play
help
with.
out with. Yeah.
So
I
I
still,
don't know.
people buying it, but it's Metroid Prime. You gotta set the expectations low. It's not gonna. No one's gonna be like, yo, it's not gonna be a Pocopia situation. It's not even gonna be a Kirby thing. It's just
Like I said,
Yeah.
I just think it's on the wrong platform. But with Star Fox, it really could. It could be that dog fighter / action adventure with a little bit of platforming. Like it really could be that, and it's almost like Nintendo's very cautious to put that kind of time in. I don't know. Like this really.
It could be what
Oh, go ahead.
it could be what Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Was proposed to be.
I don't know what that game was supposed to be, but right
Remember
now,
when
since
they
we haven't
announced
seen it
it?
in years, I don't even know if that
like
game
9 years, 9 years.
But I would go on a limb, and this is taking out like the IP power, right? This is looking at IP versus IP of what the game offers. Star Fox, because of what it has to offer and what it could tell from a story standpoint, could outdo Mario. And like I said, because they already have the platforming down pat, like they know that, like Nintendo has that embedded in them. So now you throw in dog fights. Now you're throwing in the exploration. You're throwing in the actual story elements of it. Because let's be real, Mario doesn't really have a story per se.
Right.
It's just go say that broad that keep getting kidnapped. Like that's just his story. But and then Star Fox, his power ups or the game's power ups would be the ships or whatever technology that he has, right? Like he can keep adding those because I believe in Zero he had like a little bird or whatever that could get into the smaller gaps of the machines and kind of destroy those, and then you had
the walker. The
walker.
R-Wing would turn to like a little chicken walker.
Yep.
Thing, yeah.
And then you have like a tank, you have the submarine, and like there's so many things that it can transform into, and that's where you really get your bread and butter because it can transform into these different things. And the more you release the game, the more you're like, okay, now it can transform into this because he went to this planet and discovered this. Similar, because I always think about Goku. When he went to Planet Yardrat and he came back with the instant transmission, it's like, Goku, what the, like, when you gonna do all this, like, like, all right, well, the last adventure we was on, when we did the cliffhanger, they landed on this planet. So the next game we're gonna take off on this planet, and this is what they discovered. They got this technology, put it together, and let's say whether it was like a previous flyer that left it behind or they discovered it, and and then you have that element of customization that you can play with as well. So it has more pieces to me that could outdo Mario, because outside of power-ups and stage presence, Mario can't do much as far as customization is concerned.
Right.
So where with the vehicles, the costumes, the characters, like you could do it all right here with Star Fox. It's just I don't know, they just gotta have to step out their own faith and just trust that people would buy it and entertain it. So I don't know.
I just looked for on Amazon the bestsellers for video games. Everything in number 1 through number 6 spot is like consoles or gift cards or controllers. But in terms of actual games, number 7 is Tomodachi Life. Number 8 is Star Fox.
Yeah.
So those two are like the top of video games right now.
Why is Luna there and Luna's getting shut down? Are people really buying this?
Luna Premium, number 2. I don't
But
know.
it's getting shut down. Why would you buy that?
I also just bought it because you guys told me that on Amazon it was $10 cheaper. Thank goodness I kept being too busy to go to GameStop.
Hey, I feel that.
Like, I'm
And
gonna
they'll
go
charge
pick
you.
it up now.
They'll charge you $60 for it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if GameStop price matches. I don't remember. I haven't.
But
I don't think they do.
I paid $60
They
for
don't?
Splatoon and
They don't even
everywhere
price
they
match their own site. Like GameStop. Wow.
Yeah, GameStop, man.
Like GameStop,
Really,
I'm like, hold on. It says that it was this price on the store. Oh, those are separate prices. I'm like, but it's your store.
You're right.
Yeah.
Aren't you GameStop? Aren't you them? Them is you?
We're GameStop. They're GameStop Inc. Sir.
They're so lucky the meme stock happened 5 years ago, man. They're so lucky. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Dang,
with that
Jay
being
Biggs.
said,
Jeez.
I know, right? Let me read out what he was saying.
Dang.
He said, I keep repeating this, but like Star Fox Zero, I would have been happier with just new controllers. I like Star Fox 64, so I am ecstatic that Star Fox Remake is coming. That is day one.
It's a good thing for me too, because I haven't I rarely play 64. I made it probably past the first 2 levels and I put it down because I played it so late. So looking at 64 games is already hard as is, but I haven't played it. I didn't play it at the time when it released. So trying to play it so much further in the future, I was like, nah. So yeah, this is essentially like a brand new game for me too. So, and it's at 50. Yeah, I'm cool.
And it's at 50. Easy buy. Easy buy. Going back to the icebreaker, because Dark Void did throw his out there. He said, Eternal Darkness, LOL. Craziness, insanity, effects everywhere.
I just wonder how that works out. I remember seeing that game, and I'm like, how would they do it nowadays? You know, would it be like disconnecting at the internet connection, or
right? Your internet don't work. No, my internet.
Actually, yeah, it'd be like it just shuts off your connection on your Switch too. That'd be something. That'd be something. That'll be kind of crazy.
Actually, okay. So there is one I can think of, like in the immediate, is it'll like you'll go through a door and it'll be black for a minute and you'll be like, what? And then it goes into the little Nintendo updating screen, and then it goes, and you like, nah, bro, nah.
You wildin'. Then you know when you do a clean reboot, it puts the Nintendo logo up there. Like, no.
I didn't even click nothing.
That'll be funny. Actually, it just throws that Switch 2 logo the first time you boot it up, because you never see that again. If it just shows it, like it shuts down black and it shows that, then it'll freak people out thinking that they bricked their Switch 2 or something.
You got them right there. Or if it pops up the controller cannot read for the Joy-Cons. Blip, blip.
Now they'll suddenly think, oh no, check the Joy-Con drift. Like they'll suddenly PTSD for something.
Bluetooth drift.
Bluetooth drift. Oh man.
Yeah.
They could do some stuff. Gotta get creative with it.
Yeah. So okay. So with that being said, on to our main topic. We are almost halfway into 2026. And it's been a time. We've gone through something that was started off kind of last year with price increases for consoles, and now Nintendo joins the fray of increasing prices, which doesn't happen until September. And this is really kind of an unfortunate time, because we are sliding right into summer of games, which is our time. We call it trailer month, video game trailer month, where we get all the trailers of not only games that we're excited for to come, but also games that we're excited for that we see for the first time. So with that being said, my first question to you guys is, have you experienced, or have you been in a situation yet where you're talking with somebody and they're actually asking you questions about like what games are coming, blah, 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 because they have the interest of picking up a new console? And how do you handle that conversation?
That's a tough one. Because I mean, you can't even go with the standard communication anymore of like just hold off and wait,
Yeah,
and then the price will drop. Like you can't, like you have to tell them if you're interested, even a little bit, just get it, because at least you will probably be able to sell it for a profit if you don't want it.
Yeah.
So just get it now, and if you don't, if it's collecting dust, you don't see nothing that you like, sell it. They got
Mhm.
plenty of sites to do it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't- oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead,
sorry.
Cisco.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I've had experience because I at work or with friends, I talk all the time. I get asked this a lot about, hey, you know, the Switch 2, you should be getting it. Even before the price was increased, it was still like I would always tell people to hold off before the
Mhm.
price increased because I'm like, you know, hey, what's the rush? Because I can't even really say, oh, but it's got a lot of exclusives because I'm like, oh, Pokemon, oh, that's on Switch. Oh, Tomodachi Life, oh, that's a Switch 1 game. Metroid, oh, Metroid Switch 1. You know, it's like, what are the true exclusives? It's like Mario Kart, unless you really, really care about playing Mario Kart ASAP, like, you don't really, you know, you don't have to buy it. Donkey Kong, I think Donkey Kong is really awesome, but I feel like the general idea for Donkey Kong is that it's not that much of a system pusher. Like, I don't know many people that go, Donkey Kong, man, I need to buy for Donkey Kong. Which I was surprised because Donkey Kong for me was huge. I was like, oh, it hurts
That's
so
the system
bad.
for me.
Yeah, for me, yeah, it hurt bad when I didn't have the Switch when that came out.
DK got to build his stocks up again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's real. That's really all it is. I'm being
And-
very
and
serious. Like,
I feel like
that's why.
I feel like the general idea towards Age of Imprisonment is that it's not that much of a game. Like I know a lot of people are skipping that one. Anyways, not to go
Yeah,
down
which
the
is
whole list
crazy.
of game, but it's hard to push it for the exclusives so far. Star Fox, I think, is doing a good job of people are being like, oh, I want to Switch now. I've heard a couple of people say that
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Both at work and like personal friends. They're like,
My worker
you know.
mentioned it in our work chat, and I was like,
And you know what? The
Okay.
movie is playing a big role in that.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
Yeah.
because my friend specifically, I'm talking about one person, but still, like my personal friend that we watched the movie together, he didn't know Star Fox was in the movie. He couldn't believe it, and then the music plays. He's like, dude, you don't know what that did to me. So then when they announced Star Fox, you know, a month later, he's like, oh, I want it because he's in that Star Fox craze right now. So, and then I'm like, well, you got to get a Switch too if you want the Star Fox. So,
Better pick up now.
it's lighting a fire under some people for sure. You know, and Pokopia was a big one too. That
Yeah.
just really getting people to buy it.
Mhm.
When it comes to like, so I don't know what I think currently now after the price increase.
Mhm.
I think what I tell people is like, if you really don't like Nintendo like that, like don't be one of those people that like I hate Nintendo, and then they
Yeah.
feel like they have to buy a Switch. Don't do that. If you don't like this Nintendo, I would say just hold off.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason to buy it. I don't know why like some people punish themselves to buy a Switch 2 if they hate Nintendo. I never understand that logic. And I know people personally that do that. So I don't understand it.
Nuts.
fake gamers.
I know people that will sell it and then rebuy it. And I'm like, you bought it twice then, more than
Right.
me. Like, what?
Because you
I don't know.
didn't like it.
I didn't like it, but yeah, no. What I'm gonna say next, kind of related, kind of unrelated. Maybe it's a separate topic, but I'm very happy as somebody who was hating Nintendo's prices. I'm actually very happy lately with Nintendo's pricing. I mean, you guys just told me Amazon's $50. What for the brand new Star Fox? Sold. The
Mhm.
Rhythm Heaven 40. I
Mhm.
didn't even have to question it. Sold. I picked it up right away.
Yeah, that's pre-order.
And so yeah, Splatoon was like 50. I'm like, no,
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't care. Pick it up. It's mine. And so I'm even seeing Yoshi is on Amazon for I think 60
Yeah.
instead of 70, which I didn't want to pay 70, but like 60. I'm like, well, you know, hold on, maybe it can be fixed, you know.
Yeah.
So the pricing and also
it's looking interesting.
yeah, I
We
want
might
the
have to keep
game.
an eye out for reviews. We might have to keep an eye out. For
Yeah,
reviews.
I agree.
Might have to.
It's funny you say that because even with all those prices that you list, if you add them up and you get the median number, it still comes out to $80. So
Oh, it does.
no, it doesn't. I was just being funny.
I'm
That's what I was like,
I'm like,
wait.
man, I failed that math bad. I'm like,
Yeah.
man.
It's tough.
You
I mean,
said
but
that so smooth and like
he did. He said it with so much confidence, bro.
That's all I need. Confidence.
Yeah.
oh,
I mean, you're
man,
right,
you had
Cisco.
me.
Like the crazy
Yeah.
part about it too, because I have a few coworkers that we talk about games. Like we'll run into each other and be like, "Hey, you getting this? You getting that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know me. I'm the odd man out. Like I'll get something that's interesting regardless of what the price is." But if we're talking about franchises, there's people I know that just made videos maybe a month or so ago and said there's absolutely nothing on the Switch 2 for them to play. Like they feel like it's nothing. The moment Star Fox got announced, they were like, "Yep, all right, the
That's
Switch
it.
2's worth it."
All time.
And that, but it goes to show you that for some people, you can dabble in anything and you are okay with like having a game that might not be the top tier game. It's just a game that looks like fun, and you know you can get on this platform, and the portability may offer that leg up. You know, when we talked about Pragmata, I had an option to either go PC or Switch 2. I went Switch 2, portable. Like that's the key thing. But there are some people that have this reliance on a certain IP. If that IP is not present, then there are no games on the platform, and they will not stray away from it. So you still have that group. Like for me, I feel like that Pokemon group is kind of split right now. Some jumped in on Pokopia, but some are like, nope, I'm waiting for Winds and
Not
Waves.
happening.
Yeah.
Like Winds and Waves is the game because Pokopia is a spinoff, and I'm not touching the spinoff. And then Arceus didn't do it either for him, so they were like, nope. That even though they said that's a main or ZA, like they were like, this is not a mainline. Even though a Pokemon Company said it's a mainline game, they don't see it as such. They want it to be a gen game. So they're like, okay, I'll see the Switch in 2027 when Winds and Waves. And then you got those that I think Nintendo Land, even though he already has a Switch 2, he's been crying about Mario. Like, where's Mario? Where's Mario? Where's Mario? But you have that group that's like, Mario has to be there. Zelda has to be there for me. Mario Kart has to be there for me. Smash needs to be there for me. So it's an IP that they resonate with, and the Switch 2 can have 10,000 games. And out of those 10,000 games, let's say half of them have 90 plus on Metacritic. There's still nothing on there because my IP is not there. So
No Chibi Robo, no nothing.
There you go. And there's some people that genuinely just live by that, and they will not try anything different until they get their IP first, and then they'll try everything else out. Like, their IP comes first.
You know what really sucks about that? I it don't suck to me because I already got a Switch 2. But it really is telling, because you said Pokemon and these prices are going to increase. And even if there was another price increase between that price increase and Pokemon coming out, they would be like, oh, Wind and Wave is out? Worth it. Buying it. I'm
saying it right now. This is little more than a year in advance. Winds and Waves is going to be $80 a pop. That's going to be $160 if you're buying two.
Yep.
For sure.
100% with you.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like, right up there with Mario Kart. It's like, the IP, the sales number is 70 plus on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe all these years later. So it's like, it's a no-brainer. People are going to be like, man, wow, boo, but then, it gets closer. Well, it's a Switch 2, so the Switch
sold like crazy.
It hasn't cracked like that.
It's going to be in the top 10 or 5 of Pokemon games sold. And it's solely because people are not going to be able to resist when they show that game off, when it gets closer, and they can be like, goodness, this is what we've been begging for, so we cannot be doing all of this complaining and not buy it.
Right. It's like, $80 though. It's 80. It's 80. It's 80. It's all right. And is okay, and my purchase is good. It's $80, and I'm not.
But Nintendo might help out.
$50 DLC day one.
But Nintendo might help out here. That may be a game that gets a bundle, right? And so, we already see with this price increase, they're blessing people. Like, hey, you get to choose either Pokopia, Mario Kart, or Donkey Kong. Bro, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, they said they were going to make up with software, right?
Yeah, making it up with software.
And I feel like we're seeing it already. Like, I'm very impressed with what we got so far.
Yeah, I like the selection early on too, because like, and to whatever you all are saying for just our anecdotal experiences of people, what they're the one game they're waiting for to all right, I'm gonna go to the store or go online and buy it. Like now, I mean, the Switch 1 Evergreen's still doing their thing. Some of them got Switch 2 editions or some Switch 2 patches, or some are just content playing on the current Switch. For for all of us, for most of us that got it within launch or within the early parts of launch, the core audience, Nintendo has the data. They know that we played most of that stuff. We're waiting on the new thing, but in the meantime, they're letting some of these lesser, B tier, C tier, spin-off type titles come out, kind of do their thing on the console early on. Because when all of us, the first year you buy a console, you're wanting to look for software for it, unless you're someone on Twitter just trying to be in the FOMO or whatever. For whatever reason, I gotta get Switch 2 just to be in the conversation, even though nothing I want is outside Mario Kart or whatever. So I think next year definitely gonna be really when the big hitters start hitting, where like the wider mainstream Nintendo fandom starts coming back in. They're like, oh, the 3D, because I'm pretty sure by like, assuming Nintendo does continue the expected June, July direct for the summer, I by June next year, I do think we will have seen the 3D Mario. Well, we already seen the Pokemon, but I do think we're gonna see the 3D Mario. Maybe a tease the next 3D Zelda, maybe, especially because the movie will be out around then too.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, so I think, you know, the big hitters. I don't know about Animal Crossing. I'm not really too sure about that. Maze with the Splatoon 4 might get a tease, or like that first trailer, and then there's nothing for like 6, 9, 12 months. I digress. Yeah, I think next year is when the really heavy stuff is gonna start getting, you know, shown off and having like release timings or maybe release dates for them. Now, of course, Switch 2 will be a 500 by that point. That sucks. Yeah. It is what it is. We can't control that. So, you know, folks are just gonna have to, you know, get their money right or attempt to, and then they'll pull up for those big games they're looking for.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's funny because we talked about Pokemon, but this whole question actually spurred from shout outs to my boy Josh. I don't know if he's watching, but shout outs to my boy. He hit me up and he was like, yo, I heard that pre-orders for GTA 6 were coming out next week. And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, we haven't even gotten a trailer off of that
at all.
So I don't
cool.
And I don't know why you would pre-order something that's not even available to you. But then I was like,
GTA.
Wait a minute.
It's gonna be the game of all time.
There you go.
Do you even have a PlayStation 5? Yeah, and he was like, nah, I'm gonna get one closer to that time. I'm like,
what if they hit you with the less
last Black Friday?
I'm an Xbox gamer though.
Oh, right. So I had to explain to him, because he's he loves games and stuff like that, but he's not like in the gaming world like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to go back and explain to him, like, as far as like, you know, the generations and how usually consoles get cheaper over time. You know, you get the smaller consoles, more efficient consoles and stuff like that. And so the person who usually waited was the person who got like the better deal on stuff, if you would. The only thing you didn't get was to be the first person to play those games. And so I'm like, it's not like that anymore. Well, at least for the foreseeable future. Games and consoles are getting astronomically more expensive. Well, not games, but mostly consoles are getting astronomically more expensive. And so, and I had the same conversation with a older lady at my job. She's a grandma. She's a legit grandma. So she asked me all these questions, like, I need answers. And so it was to the effect of like, bro, you have to get this console. If you are planning on playing this game, you have to get this console as soon as you possibly can, because we don't know if prices are going to go up even more. The original price that you remember was $500 and you were going to wait. Now that price is $650 and you waited. So like, and you don't know how much Grand Theft Auto is going to be at this point. It could be $80, $90, $100 at this point. And I'm like, and if you want the best experience, quote unquote, that a Sony fan would tell you, then you're looking at almost $900 for an experience for one game. One game.
But it's the game of all time, the game of all games. I've been waiting 6 years, 10 years, 13 years for a new Grand Theft Auto.
Nah, that ain't it.
It's an experience, brother.
But it's just like one of those things. It's hard to like really navigate people these days, because we're moving into that summer of games. Like, this is the most exciting time. This is the time where you can go to work, and those people who don't really play games, you be like, yo, it's some stuff coming out. It's some bangers coming out. And they be like, what's out? What's coming out? And you got pause. And you got all of these games to talk about. And they're like, man, you know what? That sounds crazy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and finally pick up a PlayStation this November. No, not this November. No, what are you doing now? So I asked Vito, have you had, because I know you talk a lot, you talk gaming with your peoples. Have you ran into a couple of those situations where like people are just like you like try and like impress them? You like, yo, this is coming out, you gotta, hey, if you gonna pick up a game, you need to pick it up now. And they like, oh yeah, man, yeah, I'm gonna pick it up, but I'm gonna pick it up in like November though, you know.
well.
Yeah, nah, I definitely got some of those people. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, bro, nah, you might want to, no, like for real, you might want to grab that right now. It ain't finna drop. It ain't finna drop. Nah, actually what's crazy is my cousin worked with me, so he's actually one of those ones that want to wait until like holiday time. Yeah, I'll wait for a little bit. This and the third. He was trying to get his PS5 probably a while back, right? And I kept telling him, I'm like, dude, it's not going down. That price ain't, you ain't gonna find it at no GameStop. I was like, GameStop's is closing. I actually said that, and he was like,
yeah, they are.
Oh dang, I guess I gotta pay full price. And so he went on ahead and went to like Best Buy and literally got a PS5 and a Xbox, one for my godson and the other for my niece or whatever. But he finally got it. And so now what's crazy is I got him on like this like checking like trailers to see what's coming out or see what's going on and stuff like that. And he's coming up to me like, hey, you see that? You see that trailer for the such and like, hold on, bro, you ain't the gamer. Now he's becoming
right. That's my job.
Cause like obviously my cousin, he's really he a thug. So for him to come up to me like, yo, you see that crimson thing? Crimson Desert?
Oh, Desert really outside like
and
that.
I'm like,
Oh
like,
man.
hey, bro. I'm like, oh man, you really getting into this, ain't you? And so yeah, but like other people at the job or whatever like that, you know, some people ask me like, hey, what system you got, or what's the, you know, I need advice on getting a system or something like that, and I'd be like, get a PC. And then they'd be like, what? And I was like, it's the same price. It might be even cheaper.
It's getting up there.
Then they look at me and be like, what? And I'm like, all right, nah, I'm just playing. But then I'll tell them like which one like to kind of look out for, and I'm telling them like, hey, right now, you're not gonna find no system for like a lower price like we did back in the day, especially going to like the GameStops and you know, you seeing like a used system or something like that. Cause that's all they trying to find is like a used system. I can't get a brand new one, so I'm gonna try to go find a used one because the prices ain't really going down. Yeah, so that ain't even happening no more because our GameStops are closing like a mother.
Wow.
Geronimo. I don't know if you're familiar with Lawrenceville Highway.
Yeah.
There's a right in front of the Walmart on Lawrenceville Highway that actually closed down.
That one too?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
like we're starting to have like a lot of GameStops closed, so you can't do your little trade-ins and
that's so crazy.
All this other stuff. So yeah, it's I'm telling people, hey, nah.
Yeah, it's getting rough.
Yeah. I'm like, basically I was like, think of it this way. Now you guys know how Nintendo fans feel all year round because the prices have never changed.
No.
Matter of fact, it's changing now and it's going up. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, now you get to feel
the experience.
Yeah,
Everybody gets it, unfortunately. Everybody getting it.
That's so weird that GameStop is closing because I feel like it was the CEO or owner or somebody was just talking about how GameStop was going to buy eBay.
Like,
I'm so glad they did. They looked at them like, Who are y'all, bro? Y'all got that meme funny money 5 years ago thinking y'all for how many billions? How
Like, wait a
many?
minute, where are you getting this money from? Like, we need to see if
Well,
this
it's like
is clean.
100-some stores.
Are you giving us a check or
Hey,
Cashier's
y'all remember
check?
when Birdman,
So
like
glad.
during the pandemic, when all the like stocks went down, Birdman put a whole bunch of coin into GameStop.
He did, yeah.
He did. That's right.
Yeah.
He was
That's
one
where
of
he got
them.
the money from.
right?
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
need my money back.
I'm talking about that GameStop, the trading and all that back then. It was crazy. I literally woke up one day and watched it and was just like, looked at my bank account. I was like, should I?
And by the time I heard about it, it was already crazy. And
Yeah.
everybody in my mama had already
Yeah.
jumped on it. So I was like,
Everybody found out about Wall Street bets,
mm-hmm.
myself included. And I was like, oh, y'all going crazy over here. I'm gonna just stay over here in my lane.
Yep.
wasn't making this much then, so you know.
Trying to get locked up for nothing. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Facts, facts. Yeah,
Ponzi scheme on the GameStop stock.
Mhm.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the game stuff is pretty wild though. Yeah, like the one, funny enough, when the Switch 1 came out, 2017, the closest one here, that the one I got my Switch 1 there, that one closed down this year. That was one of the ones.
Wow.
It was that one, and there was another one, Vito, on a 124, but before you get to Lawrenceville Highway.
Oh, okay.
Like there was like one like a little plaza. There's like a Firehouse Subs there, and what else is there? Some brunch place. It's like in a
Wait a
small.
minute,
It's
you
like
talk- You said it's in Swanee?
no. It's in. Is that Lawrenceville? I guess that's Snellville. That's Snellville, but it's before it
Snellville.
becomes Lawrenceville.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You're
They
talking
closed
about
that
the,
one down, too.
First Watch is right about
Yes,
First Watch.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. There was one there. That
Yeah.
one closed too. Yeah, because it was like, oh, there were two in Georgia, and I was like, where? And I looked, and I was like, what? That's the one right next to the old movie theater, right? And then the other one, that one on right next to the First Watch. I was like, man, this sucks. So I even drove by there to see if it was real, and it was. Had a little paper on the paper on the glass door saying like, it's
It's
closed,
real.
bruh.
Yep.
It's closed.
I went to
Like,
that that Mexican restaurant not too long ago. That's on the it's called Little Mexico. That's like on the edge. And I looked and I was like, yeah, I might go get me the like I forgot what I was going to do, but I thought I was gonna go to GameStop and I was closed. I was like, they're going down. This is the end. And I started thinking of Skies Falls, like
Oh.
the song Skyfall or whatever from James Bond or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, this is the end.
I really thought it was. I was like, when the new stores closing, it's like, oh, their days are numbered for real this time.
Yeah.
There's no new
Yeah.
consoles coming out anytime soon. Everything's going up. It might, yeah.
Man,
GameStop
this
is
was,
funny.
yeah.
And matter of fact, Sandstorm Jack and Cisco, do y'all have Sonics?
Do we have what?
Sonics?
Sonics?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
the
Yes.
the food place.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah, we do.
Okay,
yeah.
so they're not going out of business. Like everywhere in Gwinnett, they have closed every single Sonic.
Oh man.
Our
They really
Sonic-
have, though.
I
They
don't.
really
I
have.
don't know how many people actually are at our Sonic, but it's still here.
Yeah, ours is still here. We still have a Sonic here.
There was my old apartment. When they opened that one, 3 years ago. My old apartment, Sandy Springs on North Side. They built a Sonic there, and I was like,
Really?
all right. And I mean, I haven't been there in a minute, but last time I went there, yeah, it was busy. It has like a new design. It's like a new age Sonic. I don't know. It wasn't even like a split drive through on each side. It was like two swinging up to one. It was kind of weird, like a Chick-fil-A, I guess, kind of sorta. But yeah, it's the only time I've ever seen a brand new Sonic being built in somewhere that's like within a reasonable driving range. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, no, all the ones in Gwinnett, as far as I've seen, yeah, they gone, which is crazy.
So
They was going out of business.
I think
So
so.
I-
Yeah, maybe.
I looked up Summer Game Fest, and was it always only Xbox that was really just showing up? PlayStation didn't show
yeah.
up at all.
Yeah.
PlayStation was outside of that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They did their
Yeah.
own thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember
it
that
looks-
one year where they did it in the auditorium for Last of Us 2, and that was their last one.
That was
And
the
then
last
ever
one.
since,
Oh,
they've been
they
doing
did
their
like
own.
the big old thing. They had like 4 games.
That
and
one,
then,
yeah,
that
one. I didn't like
weird.
that one. I didn't
Yeah,
like
I
that
think
one.
if you were there, it might have been cool, but that's like
Yeah.
1% of like the whole viewership of E3.
Yeah,
So-
because they had the dude playing the flute for forever before they actually showed the game. And
Yeah,
I'm
that was
like,
for Ghosts, I think.
yeah, it was. And then they
Which
had,
I was like, "Where's the gameplay? Gameplay!" And then I was like,
yeah, they did The Last of Us in a weird setting because they wanted to show the barn scene, and I'm like, this is so stupid.
"Just don't
But-
air it if you're gonna have a separate thing for us." That's more
You know?
catered to the viewers at
Yeah,
home.
just a regular
That's what I
trailer.
would have done if I was. I mean, probably would have lost money, but who cares? That would have been my idea in 2019 or whatever year that was.
But with that being said, yeah, it's just it's one of those situations that has been really hard to try and convince people. As a matter of fact, the same lady who I said was a grandma, she actually got rid of her PlayStation 5. Not her PlayStation 5, but she got rid of no, wrong. My buddy, shout outs to my boy Ever. He got rid of his PlayStation 5. We used to have like banter back and forth all day, and I know I've talked about him before on this channel before. And he's like, there's nothing to play on the Switch, blah, 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 yeah, blah, blah. But he was never really serious. But at the same time, he was the only game that he was ever playing on his PlayStation was DC Universe.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
he got a PlayStation 5 just to play DC Universe.
Well, he had a
Yeah.
3, and he
Mega
kept
Man.
going each generation and still playing the same game.
hey, I'm not gonna
Mm.
knock that. I'm not gonna knock
So
that.
he
That's
got
one
a
of the.
PlayStation 5 to play DC Universe. That
Look,
is
or-
wild.
Yeah,
I see it
originally,
like
yep.
this. I see it like that person on the outside that looks crazy, but like for someone that's put in that much time over years, over generations,
Mhm.
and that's still a free to play game, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
That's
I'm
a very
keeping the three if I'm doing that.
I played Fortnite on my
well,
PS5.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, now I have another question. Does it take advantage of the PS5 hardware? Is there like a PS5 version of DC Universe?
I
Never
doubt
mind. Then they should stay on the 3.
I was like, I doubt it because that
No.
game.
I thought they did upgrade.
No, 4 got the upgrade. 4 got the
Oh.
upgrade, but
They
there's
should have
no.
They should have found a PS4 then. If there was
Yeah.
a certain firmware, they could do a little more. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
I mean, he
never mind.
picked up Helldivers and played that
Wow.
for a good while until people stopped playing it. But like that was and his thing was like there's not really anything out there that I really like or that I like really care for, and so he ran into the ongoing what's the word I'm looking for? He ran into the ongoing just the idea of PlayStation ain't got no games. Like,
Mhm.
and so it got to the point where he was like, I'm selling this because I don't really play it. And when I do play it, the only game I play is a free to play game. And that's the
Yeah.
only game that I'm really playing. And he's like, because PlayStation ain't really got no games. And I'm like, bruh, I've been telling you that they ain't had no games for a while. And like, I own a PlayStation. And it took me forever. It took me until Crimson Desert to really start playing on it like that. Since NCAA 25, and I played that a handful of times. And so it's like, yeah, if you're gonna get a console, you should buy it now. But also the problem is games aren't being shelled out. I think most general consumers believe that there's a plethora of stuff to play on these systems. And yes, there's a lot to play on the system. If you look at digital and all that other stuff, there's a lot to play on the system. But there is nowhere near as much to play on these systems as there was back in the 7th generation or
Not
even the
even
8th
close.
generation.
Not even
So
close.
so it's like, oh, what games are there out there? And then they hear these games and it's like, oh, I kind of heard of that. Oh, they got a new one of those. Like, but like, what else is new out there? It's like, ooh, you get a game and you may have to wait like a year and a half or so because development times for these games aren't the same. You just kind of have to have faith in the system that a game that you want. And nobody carries that kind of faith, right? Like when you buy something, you expect to get your return on that buy.
Yeah, what you expect. Yeah.
And unfortunately, consoles in the 9/10th generation, that's what you're going to be dealing with. Is some of these games may not be for you, or some of these games may come down the road. But if they come down the road, like what is now the cost to you waiting versus the unexpected showing up and you liking it or not liking it?
Yeah, I mean it's a tough position to be in. Like that's why I consider myself an enthusiast, because I'll try anything. Like as long as it's a solid game, I'll try it out. Like I don't see or hear too many people at my job talking about mouse PI, right? Because most people are AAA hunters. They don't care about the little indie games. They don't care about the little AA games that might take you a hot, I don't know, 15, 20 hours to complete. Like they want to invest hours on hours on hours on this big scan of a game and talk about it from there. But yeah, this generation, I don't know. And at first I thought it was just me. Then I started hearing the same sentiments from other people, because I was like, even with me being a sports guy, they made sure they turned that into a gambling thing off rip.
Oh
So
yeah, as quick as
that-
possible.
Didn't waste no time.
They so that got me up out of there. Platformers are still cool, but then of course, like with any generation, once something sees success, most developers start going towards it. So we went heavy into the first-person shooters. We're starting to get heavy into these roguelike games, and then we're getting very heavy into like the Dead Soul type games.
Yeah.
So all genres I don't necessarily give two shakes of a crap about. So it comes down to, okay, are we going to get anything original? So that's why I'm kind of nervous about Phantom Blade Zero, right?
Mhm.
To me, I'm like, okay, while it is a Souls, like they seem to be offering something different within the fluidity of the game and how you do the combat.
Mhm.
That could be something different, or they could have just showed it up that way and it's just just Sekiro, but
Yeah.
just a little bit newer. And then even what's the game called? Saros or Saros? Whatever.
Soros, yeah.
Oh yeah, loving
Oh
that.
God, that came out. Yeah.
Now they're saying that's better than Returnal, and then even with me playing Returnal, I was
In
like,
some
okay,
cases, it
that's
is.
cool.
I think if you bounced off of the early parts of Returnal, this they corrected in some aspects with Sorrows.
Right.
But PS5, $70, I understand.
Yeah, and like I said, when I played Returnal, I was like, oh, it didn't blow my skirt up. I was like, it's cool. Ain't nothing to go and pay full price for. But I don't know. Like I think that's the thing. The scale of the game and how great it looks. The conversations always stay on. What's the frame rate? Which one is better, Xbox or PlayStation? Does it have ray tracing? Is it native? Is it this? Because they know they don't have anything to play. The game is
Right.
not interesting enough for you to stray away from those typical conversations. It's not. Like even when we talk about Horizon, I've said it time and time again. I've given that game so many chances. I played each game at least 2 or 3 times, and that's including the VR version. And it's just Zelda ruined it.
Okay.
And I'm not a
Yeah.
Zelda guy. I'm
Yeah.
not. So it ruined it for me. But once again, when you look at Horizon, for the people that cape for Horizon, they don't talk about the gameplay. They just talk about the graphics. That is it. If I'm not hearing gameplay from you, or if you're not telling me like, man, this is one part where you do kind of like what Vito and Geronimo did with South of Midnight. They talked to me about the game and the stories. They didn't say, oh, the graphic, how this move and the stop motion animation was cool, and it ran at a smooth 60, and they told me about the game.
The actual game.
So that's
Yeah.
the difference. You know what I mean? So if you can't talk to me about the game, then that lets me know it's not worth my time. And unfortunately, a lot of games you can't have that conversation. Either A, it costs too doggone much. B, it's not interesting enough. Or either C, one of the key things that I'm starting to see a lot more often is you are essentially paying for betas. I was really
Yeah.
disappointed when I found out that Dead as Disco, when they put a release date for that game, when it released, it says, oh, this is early access. Like, wait a minute,
Yes, that's why I'm holding off on it. It looks great.
They didn't say that when they were releasing it. They did
Oh,
not.
they
say this-
didn't?
No, they did not say that was going to be early access. They said it was releasing at the time frame. So then when it comes up on Steam, it's like, oh, this is early access. Like,
What?
Okay. Why is this?
Yeah,
Why is this beta right now?
It's amazing no one is saying that.
I was like, you know what? Y'all got it. I said, granted, it's only what $17, like $20,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, it's still one of those things to where it's like they're relying on the modding scene to drive the longevity of it. Because before the game even released, and which I already got the mod now, you can go and go to Nexus Mods, and I got Michael Jackson.
Oh wow!
Oh, the Michael Jackson mod.
Yeah, I got the Michael Jackson mod. So now I'm out there fighting as Mike. You know what I'm saying? So, and then of course the enticing thing too, because I am a musician, like I can put my own songs on there and fight to my own songs. But granted, that's only in the like the open, like little practice area. You can't put it in the game. That's in the practice area. But,
Well,
yeah, so I mean the level in itself is whatever, but you know, because it plays the entirety of the song, and the whole thing is for you to get like a S, A, or B ranking, you know, from your own song. So I guess it's some fun to be had there, but you can't like intertwine it within the story, which makes sense. But yeah, I mean, they're gonna rely heavily on the modded scene, and then when it does come out of beta or early access, then I mean, is it gonna be worth it? I don't know, but I mean, it's gonna be up to the eyes of the beholder. But this is where we are. We're at this point to where we're paying for betas.
Yep.
We are getting swindled with microtransactions. Games are expensive. I mean, granted, they've always been expensive, depending on what your paycheck looked like, but they've always been there. And honestly, there are some that either take way too much of your time, or some that waste a lot of your time. So it just depends on what you're playing, and that's the hard thing to sell anybody on gaming. It's almost impossible to sell anybody on gaming nowadays because I don't know what to point them to.
Yeah. It's a real struggle, man. Because you can't say Call of Duty like that's not the popular game. To be honest with you, I don't even know what's like the real popular name outside of all of these like arena shooter games.
It's the free to play games.
Yeah.
Like, people are going free to play because they're tired of spending all this money. Well, let me take that back. They are tired of spending the money up front because let's keep it a bean. They're paying way more than most video games cost on the back end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely paying more on the long end.
You really are. So like right now, the exciting game that's around the corner is Batman and Forza. Like Forza 6 and Batman are like the two games that people are like, all right, these are around the corner. But here's the problem with Batman for me. Batman on the PC side, people are going crazy over as far as specs are concerned.
Yeah.
Then as far as the all around, it's a $70 freaking game with a Lego title. So you got Lego in your name and you're charging $70. That's gonna rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
But then from gameplay wise, I haven't played it, but looking at it, I'm essentially rebuying Batman Arkham City or Arkham Knights or that trilogy for $70 when I know I can get it right now for $10.
Yeah, that makes it hard. That makes it hard.
And yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying because I have a buddy who's been really trying to get me into Bungie's new game, Marathon.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, cool. I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, you know, Destiny vibes, but a little bit more to it. That looks cool. It looks like Destiny and Apex Legends mixed together. That looks cool. I dig it. But then he said $40. I'm like, you know, that's not even, you know, it's cool that it's not 70, but I'm like, dang, but like Marvel Rivals, I've been playing that. It's free. More Fortnite's been free. They just added some game modes for Star Wars. I've been addicted to that. Same with the Blood Hunt vampire mode on Marvel Rivals. They just keep, it's free and they just keep adding new stuff and you can keep earning free stuff. You don't have to put money towards it. I'm a little stingy with the microtransactions, so I'll do the battle pass and then maybe a skin every season, but that's about it. But when it comes down to, you know, I'll just, when they're saying Marathon $40 up front, or even like the newest Call of Duty would be like 70, I'd be like, we got the free options right now. That give me stuff for free. I can earn free skins and stuff. So it's a harder bargain these days to tell me, hey, buy this new online service game for
and it can be out of here in a week.
Right.
So now your money's gone.
This whole like shutting down, that's a really good topic to bring up. Shutting down live service games is setting such a dangerous foundation for the gaming industry right now.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can have a live service game, hype it up, have people pre-order, do betas, do all this stuff, and then a week later, a month later, we're gonna shut down because we didn't like the revenue from it.
Yeah.
Yep, because the 2K Lego Drive game, that's now $10 because they're shutting down the servers later this month.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
So
It's like
some
watching Sega over and over again.
Yeah.
Like we
right.
spent all our money in advertisement and making sure that you liked the game, and we were hoping that everybody would join, but they slowly trickled in, and we didn't have enough money to keep pushing the game, so we got to turn off the lights.
Yep. Man,
Yeah.
I hate that it's happening, but you know, there's obviously a lot of factors that go into that too. Economy's bad. People don't want to spend money on games,
Yeah.
but then also like people want the games to be new and fresh. And lately, it's like you can. I feel like the audience isn't stupid.
Mhm.
They'll sniff it right away if you're just pushing a live service game because you want to get money, you know. And
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, it's hard. It's like,
That's why it makes me really wonder what Dust Bloods is going to really.
Yeah.
that's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, because Nintendo's betting like heavy on that because that's exclusive. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. That's why like live service games, they look so cool sometimes, but then it's like, one, when you charge me up front and then microtransaction me, that's kind of scummy off rip. That's why I don't
Right.
take issue with Fortnite, right? Like Fortnite, everything is optional. The only part that was scummy to me about Fortnite was the content creators, because they were making people think like, oh, if I get the skin, or at least kids, if I get the skin, I can play like this person. Because that's the thing. That's how they got my kids. They were like, "Oh, Dad, I gotta get the skin like Ninja because he's playing like this." I was like, "No, he's just good. It has nothing to do with the skin. It doesn't have attributes. Like, what are we talking about?" You know what I'm saying? But like now, you know, they're older, and it was like, "Okay, we're just gonna get our favorite characters, right?" Because when they did Bleach, it was like, "Oh, Dad, they got Ichigo.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can go play as Ichigo." It always looked weird, like seeing Ichigo with a gun. Like, it's okay. That doesn't even add up. But
Right.
I
Why
get
is he holding a gun?
Right. I was like, but I get it. And then even then too, the racing on Fortnite is on par. Like the racing in that game, I'm like, okay, this is fun.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah.
And then also like the Guitar Hero mode that's in there too. So I get it. But when you make me pay for it like a marathon, or even you remember Helldivers 2 was on high.
Mhm.
I ain't heard jack squat about that game in a couple of months. So I haven't even picked it up because I was like,
I know what
"Well,
happened
don't
with
find
that.
anybody."
Yeah, my Helldivers 2, what happened was such a strong start, and they did this thing where the enemies were getting stronger, and like you had to really grind that game to earn your gun. Like there was a gun that can shoot two-shot one of the bigger monsters, and they're like, "This is cool. I earned this." They were nerfing everything that was good. They would nerf it with no
Oh
alternative.
wow! I didn't know that's what happened.
That was an issue because you would grind
dumb.
for this gun, and then they'd nerf it a week later, and it's like, what the heck, guys? Come on! And
That's crazy.
the fans got really upset about that. I was one of them. I was like, you know
Okay.
what? Like, I'm tired of spending all this time playing this game. Then you nerf my kit. Now I'm useless in battle. I'm done. And then I just
That's a tough.
there was
pill
another
to swallow.
issue with it too. I forgot what it was. There was something
they
they
told
did
me.
that made fans really upset. But I too was like, I remember when I made the decision to delete it. I was like, you know what? This is like, I can't stand what they're doing with the game right
Yeah.
now. So I turned it off. And they tried undoing it and fixing it, but
It's too late.
once you mess
too
it up,
late.
you messed it up.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone. They're not coming back.
Everyone's angry.
And that's why I
Yeah.
take my hat off to Capcom for what they did with Pragmata. Like that feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a fresh IP
Yeah,
they
so-
did
yeah.
it.
Oh man.
and a
I
single
can
player.
see a sequel in the
I've been
future.
having dreams of that game. It's so like new and fresh. I love it. I'm not far in it. I got a little farther, but I'm not.
Oh man,
I got to the
I got a
second
little bit
area. I beat the first like big boss. You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Oh man, I can't.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
yeah. That's what I did too. Because I've been
can't
playing
say
it a little bit
nothing.
at a time, solely because just everything else I got going on personally. But
Same.
I make it my mission because even though people are like play it docked, I have yet to play this game docked. Like once, solely because I got those Nike or Nixie controllers and just putting those to work. But I have fun with
Sometimes
it.
that's the way you
Damn.
gotta beat these games. That's how
Yeah.
I got Donkey Kong done. I kept wanting to wait for it being docked. I'm like, I'm never gonna
Yeah.
play this game. So I played
Yep.
it almost the entire thing in handheld, and I got through it.
Yep.
Every time before bed, play it. And do a world, and yeah, that's how I beat that game. Same with Procopia.
Man, that's Procopia. I didn't want to pick up Procopia, but
I didn't beat that
talking,
one.
People are talking so much about Tamagotchi.
That's the so
I
real
just ordered
quick.
it.
Ah.
So real
Nintendo
quick,
Sims.
I
we were
played the
talking
demo,
about it.
right? Sitting there, made myself, made my wife, made my mom, and they was like, "That's all you can make right now." So I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." And I played Tamagotchi Life on 3DS. But you know, after a while, you start realizing like I can't do much. Like you're just kind of watching them do whatever. So I kind of got turned off of it a little bit.
Yeah.
So as I'm looking at the game, I was like, I'm gonna hold off. Zap sends a picture. Shouts out to Zap. She sends a picture to the Discord, and she was like, "Hey, I made the whole crew." And she has like a picture of
That's
the whole
the
crew
appeal.
here. And I
That's
was
one
like,
of the appeals.
and she's like, I even made your wifey, you know, and everything else. I was like, oh, so now she can do a whole thing of like the MSM group along with our families and like have it play out. And whether she puts it up on YouTube or not, it's still a thing that she comes and does an update on. So I was like, you gonna make me snag this game because I just got $40 sitting on my account right now, and I'm dancing between Mouse BI, or do I go and like, you know, go for this game and then, you know, pay that little bit extra on top of it, because there is no Switch 2 version, which is kind of surprising. But
Yeah. Yeah, that one's got me struggling.
it's calling. It's calling.
It's
It's
I
knocking
was
on
trying
my
to pick it
door.
up, but GameStop didn't have it because they never have new releases. But
That's
we were
crazy.
just talking,
That
I
game
was-
might be on point.
I didn't realize we can order from the Nintendo store with free shipping. So I just did that when we were talking just now.
Mhm.
I spent a lot of money on this call. I bought Ben Kenobi the series on Blu-ray, and I bought. You guys told me Star Fox, so I pre-ordered it, and then now I got Tomodachi Life. I got paid on Friday. Now I gotta chill. Now that I did my purchases for
Yeah, I feel you.
the
I
pay
gotta,
period.
I got paid Friday as well.
gotta wait. I'm scheming. I'm scheming. This year is gonna be tight like a tiger.
It's gonna get tight for me because summer school's out and I don't get to work at the school stuff. So I gotta save. But I the first like weekend when I get paid, I kind of splurge a little bit and then I go back to save. I do my Costco run, I do my video game run, and then now I'm good. I'm gonna.
I'm like you, because I was gonna do the Steam controller, and I was like, "Ooh, it's Mother's Day. I gotta account for the wifey and my mother." So I was like, "Well,
Oh yeah.
we not." Plus, I didn't get a chance to get it anyway because it was sold out before I even got there. So I was like, "It is what it is."
I was gonna buy a controller too, but I was like, I gotta chill.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be an adult.
It's about needs now. Do I need
Yeah,
this
we
game?
were
Do I
surviving.
need this game?
Yeah,
I need
so
Tomodachi Life. Yes, I do.
No.
see.
So-
I don't know if I do.
That's an optional game.
With that being said, we're gonna head out. We're gonna call this one early, actually. Well, mainly because I also have to work in the morning, but that's neither here nor there. But with that being said, we're gonna get out of here. But before we do, Nintendo Cisco, what do you got up for us, man?
Content's been slow. I've really been reflecting on the content creating. I don't want to get too into it because then I'll be sitting here talking for 10 minutes. But I think part of me thinks like right now I'm on that fence. Should I really continue the content creating, or should I like make a decision and like really move on? But I think I want to give it one last shot and be like, Cisco, do content your way, what you want to do. The last like make that content mine. Do it for me and not for views or anything like that. No pressure on myself, and let's see what happens. I also want to do really low effort. I think I really want to just like put gameplay and talk, because it's really hard to want to do like, a lot more effort than that. Editing takes a
and all
while.
that, yeah.
Sometimes editing, that could take a whole day just kind of trying to get a video done, and that's rough. So I'm gonna try to see. I'm gonna really try to like get into it, push some content out, and not stress so much about what does the algorithm want. Just what do I want? I like video games. I'm passionate about it. I want to talk about it. Let me get that out. So we'll see. I'm gonna try it this week. We'll see how that goes.
Hey, we got your back.
Thank
You can do it.
Oh yeah, for
If
sure.
anybody can do it, you can do
I
it.
can relate. I can relate. Like right
Yeah.
now, I can relate.
You've been doing well, Geronimo, though. I've been seeing your uploads. It's just
Oh, thank you.
I have been so behind on everyone's content. I got to catch up.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I
Well,
appreciate
then.
it.
Geronimo, what you got up for us?
Ugh, man. The same Pragmata video is still in the works. Screamer videos in the works talking about that game. At this point, I'm probably gonna just do like I did my Haste one and just multiple clips of B-roll, me yapping for 8-10 minutes, and that's the video. But I wanted to do a little bit more about Pragmatic because I feel like it's kind of had a unique journey with its announcement to release. And then the one video that's probably the big project that's still on the way. We'll have it. Let's see, when is June 5th? That's a Friday. Perfect.
Yeah.
That'll be my personal 1 year review of the Switch 2 being on the market, my games purchased, played, pros, cons, the whole rigmarole, as some would say. But yeah, look forward to that. But as far as in the upcoming in the near future, just pay attention to the socials, subscribe. I'll post on my posts on YouTube when the Pragmatic video is about to upload. I have it up by this week though.
All right. And Jack, what you got for us, man?
On the game side of the house, I want to shoot a video kind of giving my recap of the second beta run for NBA The Run. Me and my son played that from like 1 until I say 3, like a little after 3. Had a lot to say about it. But I will say, before I do the video, $30 is a fair price for what they're offering. But I know the creators on Discord mentioned that they're going to continue to build up because it's a small team. So they're going to continue to build up. But ultimately, the foundation is good, but they got a lot more to offer. It kind of reminds me of like AEW, Fights for Forever. When it came out, like people were so hyped.
Right.
They were like, okay, we can have this, and this. And they kind of like went flat. And it was like, all right, yep. So hopefully this game doesn't do that, and they do improve. And because people did support, they'll have the funds to keep, updating the game and continue to push because they made dramatic changes from the first beta. Like from what I watched people play to what I played, dramatic difference. So I'll be doing a video on that when that comes around. I did have in the works a Steam controller video, but I didn't get one. So that's going to be put on a brief hiatus at this moment in time.
Did you reserve it yet?
Nope.
Okay, I feel that. I reserved it, so I'll let y'all know.
Because I was like, because like I said, it was reserve it or Mother's Day gifts. Oh. And I went with Mother's Day gifts. So June, I probably won't get one until maybe July, solely because, like I said, Mother's Day came in May, and then June I have the kids for the summer. So we're going to Disney for June. Like we were going to go to Universal for Mario. And I was like, when I saw they had a big whopping 3 rides, I was like, I'll let them build up first. I'm gonna let them build first because I'm not paying all this money for an experience. I'm not. No, it's not happening that way. But then also on the music side of the house, I always like finally giving the confirmation that something's done. The music side of it can go up and down. It really can. And I think finally we're going to start doing, I'm going to start doing some promo here soon, but February 4th of next year, JPK will be releasing. It is 15 songs long, and it is a very interesting album. So only one person has heard it in full, and I have a long, the response is stupid. It's ridiculous. So I can't wait to start sending it out to people because that's what I'm gonna do this time around. I'm gonna have selected people give me feedback before the album is even close to coming out. So of course, people here, if y'all want to, I'll send it your way and let you listen to it. And we've officially wrapped it up. I think the only thing I gotta do now is come to my brother Sandstorm and ask for his advice on something. We'll talk about it after this right here. And then we'll no. This is something that will kind of put the polish on it. Okay. And we're good. But other than that, brother, that's it, man. That's it for me.
All right. Well, you know how we do it here on the Sandstorm Show every Saturday at 7:00. With that being said, we got some stuff happening down the works. In July, we will be at DreamCon, so make sure you guys, if you are planning on going to DreamCon, make sure you bump into us. You might get some free merch. As well, we got some other stuff, but I don't want to reveal it as of yet. But next month is, like we said, trailer month, so expect to come here first and check out our latest reactions for all the trailers that are going to be showing up. We will have a lot. There's going to be a lot. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you this. There is going to be a lot. And yeah, tomorrow is the Winging It podcast. So make sure you show up for the Winging It podcast at 7 o'clock as well. If you showed up here at 7 o'clock, I know you can show up there at 7 o'clock because it's the same time, just a different day. And no, you ain't doing nothing during that time. So make sure you show up for the Winging It podcast at 7 o'clock. And then on Monday is the Jail podcast. I will promise I will try and be there this week because I have not shown up for a while. But yeah, I'll banter with them fools at some point. Other than that, make sure if you are new to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and subscribe to all of the other channels. Yes, thank you. The team channels, Vito as well as Nautica Yui on the channel helps us know that we're doing a great job. Other than that, thank you guys so much for coming through. We will see you guys next week.